Hey friends, come on in, breaking news. Join me for this live session. In this session, I'm going to cover the latest news regarding the immigration push on Capitol Hill. For those of you who are new to me, welcome. I'm Latoya McBean Pompey, an immigration lawyer in New York, working with clients all over the world. Contact us at McBean Law for your consultation so that we may see how we could help you. Visit us at McBeanLaw.com, or you may call our law office at 516-866-3900. As you're coming on board, just give me some hearts, say hello, and let me know how you're feeling today. Okay, so in my last update to you, which was yesterday, I went through the legislation, the reconciliation language that the House has put together, the House of Representatives, okay? The House Democrats, I should say. And in that last video, I discussed with you, what the major overview is, what the bill is really about and who it helps. So if you have not seen that video and you have questions about who this immigration proposal will help, go back and watch my video from Monday, September 13th. So today, in this video, I'd like to share with you some of the latest updates regarding this big push on Capitol Hill. Firstly, late last night, the House Judiciary Committee voted the bill out of committee by a vote of 25-19 after a 14-hour session. It was very passionate. A lot of amendments were offered by Republican members of the committee, and all of those amendments were shot down. And so the bill was ultimately voted out of committee. So that's significant. And actually, I wanted to show this to you. Okay, so House panel advances immigration language for reconciliation bill. Now what's next, right? Where do we go from here? Well, as discussed, the Senate Parliamentarian needs to weigh in on this, but I do have some new information to share with you in this video about what's going to happen next with the Senate Parliamentarian. As you guys know, through my video and through reading about this on your own, last Friday, the staffers on both the Democratic side and Republican side met with her and presented arguments either for or against including the immigration proposal in the budget reconciliation process. And after that meeting, she has asked the Senate Judiciary Chairman, Senator Durbin, to provide more information to support the arguments that the Senate Democrats are making to include to include the immigration proposal in the reconciliation bill. And as a matter of fact, let me take you into the article that, hold on a second, let me decrease the size of the screen. Okay, so in this article that came out yesterday from The Hill, it talks in more details about the request that the Senate Parliamentarian is now making. Senate Parliamentarian pushed Democrats for more details on immigration plan. And specifically, what she's looking for is more legal theories to support including the immigration proposal in this reconciliation plan. What's interesting to note, friends, is this, and I'm going to just scroll down in the article a little bit and cover this. But what's interesting is that the Senate is now saying they're not going to have their bill ready. The Senate Democrats will not have their bill ready by the deadline, which is tomorrow, September 15th. Okay, according to Durbin, Senator Durbin indicated that the Judiciary Committee could miss the deadline because it won't have a final draft of its piece of the spending package until it gets a decision by the parliamentarian on the immigration plan. Senator Durbin, friends, has indicated that we're going to vet this through the parliamentarian before we put it out there. Okay, and the article ends by quoting Senator Durbin, which says the language coming out of Our Judiciary Committee is being vetted through the Parliamentarian's office, so we are not prepared to do any final draft until we get that work done, he said. So the Senate side will not, based on this comment here from Senate Majority, the Senate Judiciary Committee Chairman, they're not ready. They're not ready to put their version of the bill out there to the world yet, not until the parliamentarian makes a decision on it. So that's a different strategy from, what some of us were thinking they would advance, right? On the one hand, we were thinking, well, they're going to take the House version, and they will, they will reconcile the differences, right, between the Senate and the House version. But now the Senate side is saying, well, we're not even going to put our final draft out there until the parliamentarian weighs in. So we won't see their version tomorrow as we initially thought. So those are the major updates that I have for you at this time. The House version is out of committee. The parliamentarian is seeking more information on legal theories from the Senate Democrats to support this. And Senator Durbin has said, well, the Judiciary Committee won't put its final bill out there until the parliamentarian weighs in on it. So that's the major update at this point. And just to also recap the bill that came out of the House Judiciary Committee, the first big part of the bill does provide amnesty or a pathway to adjustment of status or a green card, direct pathway to the green card for what they're estimating to be 8 million people. And the 4 groups of people that will be most impacted by this are dreamers, those who came into the United States when they were 18 or under, essential workers who can provide proof that they have worked in an essential job between January 31st, 2020 and August 24th, 2021. Okay, so you have to provide consistent record of being paid, of working during that time frame. And your job must fall into one of those essential worker categories. Thirdly, TPS holders are also eligible for adjustment of status, and those with deferred enforced departure. Everyone who applies for this, if this does go anywhere and becomes the law, when you apply, you must pay a supplemental fee of $1,500 on top of the application filing fee for adjustment of status. You must also pass a background check and do a medical examination as well and pass that test. The bill also helps people who have an approved I-130 and I-140. It helps you if you've been waiting for your turn to file for adjustment of status due to the backlog in our system. It allows you to pay an extra fee to get your case to be moved along faster. Okay, so that you could apply for adjustment of status earlier, I should say. If you have a criminal record, the bill on the House side provides a very a broad waiver to waive crimes. Okay, some things are not waivable, including security convictions, right? Espionage, terrorism-related offenses, those are not waivable. However, most everything else seems to be under the House version of the bill, including alien smuggling, student visa abusers, unlawful voters, and some others. The waiver is based on you arguing humanitarian reason or family unity or public interest. It would be in the public interest to grant you this amnesty or this pardon. So the effective date on the House side, the effective date of that legislation, if it passes, is 180 days after the enactment of the legislation or May 1st, 2022. If you're in removal and if you're in removal and you have or you have a final order of removal or voluntary departure, according to the House version of the bill, you are eligible to apply for this as well. So those are the major points here. Diversity visa winners going dating all the way back to 2017. You're able to get your visa through this legislation as well. If you were not able to get your visa due to an executive order or presidential proclamation or something of that nature. So guys, let's see what happens with the Senate Parliamentarian. From my standpoint, that's the most important thing to look for at this point, now that we know what the framework is that has been laid out by the House Judiciary Committee. All right, so let's see whether the very smart Senate Judiciary staffers are able to come up with the legal theories that the parliamentarian is looking for. According to the article that I just pulled up for you, it said that the Senate Democratic staffers walked away from Friday's meeting feeling like, oh, it was a good meeting, it went well, but we'll see, right? We'll see. So I'll keep you guys posted. For those of you who are looking for advice about your background, and you're concerned about some things, or whether you may have a pathway to a green card, contact us so that we may look at your background and give you the options and lay things out for you. Also, you may call us. When you call us, keep in mind that our office hours are Monday through Friday between 9 a.m. and 6 p.m. Eastern Time. But you may book your consultation at any hour of the day at McBeanLaw.com. Thank you guys so much for being with me in this short session. Share it with other people, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.